Hello, everybody. How you doing tonight? I figured I'd stop in on Freedom Friday and have some coffee and some cards because last night I did my midnight meditation and the cards came flying out. The messages are all there. And also I'm going to be introducing my cards that I use because someone was interested and they loved the cards that I use and they wanted to know the names of them. So I said in my next reading that I would tell you the names of the cards that I use. I use quite a few decks. So let's do let's go on an adventure. I wonder what kind of quest we're going to find today and some answers to some questions, maybe. We'll see. The first deck that I usually use is the Dreams of Gaia, and this is a great deck. So let's see what the Dreams of Gaia said. We got the Six of Fire, and the Six of Fire represents a time of healing through meditation and a time for communication. Diplomacy is required in order to end a conflict or dispute. It's two sides to every disagreement. Know the facts, understand your rights, and don't be stubborn. This is like a resolution card. Like, what are you hanging on to? What kind of a problem are you going through at this time? And uh, it needs you to look at it. It also represents an unwillingness to come to the discussion table and resolve a problem. Sometimes I always say that if you're having problems in a family or you're having problems with a business or any kind of problem, go outside the box. Don't ask a friend, don't ask a family member, ask an outsider to give you a different perception on your views and what you hear and what you think. Because not always, sometimes our perception is off. And that's what this card is saying. Now, I usually use a companion card with the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and I use uh, the Oceanic Tarot. It's a great tarot. I don't have a lot of tarot. I tend to like Oracle better because Oracle have pictures more and they tell stories more. Where tarot, they kind of complement the card and kind of lead you into where the card is kind of pushing. And with that card, we got recovery, we got the Four of Swords, and accept that this is how things need to be just now. You will make progress when the time is right. So sometimes we try to push through on things that are unsettled and we try to control them. And I think that when we control things, it doesn't bring a different outcome. We still get the same outcome. It's a little different, but it will be the same outcome, just a different because you're forcing it a different way. So that was a really good card to think about. The next card we got, we don't get this card a lot, but we got the 12 Love. And this is a beautiful card. Experience love in all its forms. Love is multifaceted. Your love will shape you or break you. A past love re-enters your life. It is love or, yeah, is it infatuation? Um, yeah, there's so many meanings to this card. Honor your body as a temple. Stop making comparisons. Make time to love and nurture yourself. And we've been getting the self card, and I hope everybody is working on self because we don't need to work on anybody else but self. And we catch ourselves doing that, but we got to kind of pull back on it and don't do that as much. We need to work on self because we're the only ones that can change self. Do what makes your heart sing. Open your heart to new loves. This card is the fourth reason for being is to experience love in all of its forms, from codependent and need-based love to big unconditional universal love, and to understanding that love comes in many different forms and guises. There is the innocent, trusting love that a child has for a parent, and the unconditional love a parent has for a child. There is the love one has for self and the love one has for others. There is the love we feel when we do the things we love, and the love we feel when others appreciate what we do. There is so many forms of love. We are here to learn that love is a multifaceted as we are, and that love is neither good nor bad. Love is a cosmic force that will shape us or break us depending on how we choose to experience it. Yeah, I think we really need to look at our life and see what we love and what we don't love. And I think if we're loving material possessions, we need to relook at our love because we did get the Four of Wands, and that was reward. Be careful while you can and replenish your mind, body, and soul. You deserve it. This is a balancing card: love, contentment, freedom, openness, travel, new home. We just said it's Freedom Friday. We just had the Four of Wands. We had the Four of Swords. And you know what? I think there was another four, and it was really weird because today I seen 444, and I thought, wow, that is a beautiful angel number, and uh, we're getting great messages. So the next card we got in the Dreams of Gaia was the Eight of Water. And this to me is like the positive state of appreciation and attitude of gratitude and create a positive environment. Be prideful, not boastful, and cherish what you have now. If you are already unhappy, more will not make you happy. Focus on all that the good in life. Question an unnecessary desire for more. I think we have to look at what makes us happy, and if we need more and more and more, that's not going to make us happy. So if we can't be happy with what we have, this guy will light up your world because he is all the dolphins behind him, the energy, the energetic, the water. And water is supposed to flow. And when water doesn't flow right, it doesn't go right. Let's just put it that way. And the card, and he basically also manifests. It's gratitude, appreciation, delight, joyfulness, happiness, positivity, pride, and harmony. He is all that in a nutshell. I mean, because with that card, we did get the magician manifestation. The time is now. Take action and you will find success. You need to learn, we need to learn how to manifest what we want. And when we speak it, we're putting it out there. Whether people believe it or not, you're still putting it out there. So those were the cards I drew for those two decks. Now this one is the Practical Magic uh, tarot deck. And one card came out for that one. It's a 28, which is a 10. True, which goes down to a 1. True to you, Lilac Magic. Have the courage to walk your own path. Be true to yourself and reveal the real you. Authenticity is your greatest gift, even if cost seems high. You have entire worlds within you and many aspects to your personality and your heart. Like everyone, you show a slightly different side of yourself to all those you know. Playing up some aspects of yourself with one person, playing down others with someone else, and that's fine. You don't have to reveal all of yourself to everyone or spill your secrets to a casual acquaintance. But for real love and trust to grow for relationships and friendships to have depth and meaning, you can't hide the deepest part of your personality for principles of your heart. You can't pretend away the things that have the most meaning to you, dim your light for acceptance, or deny the beliefs that are central to your very being. And this applies just as much to your relationships with yourself as with anyone else. This card is calling you to connect with your inner heart and be sure you are honoring your deepest, most authentic self. Are you hiding a vital part of you from the world and from yourself, pretending to be someone else to impress another? It can seem harmless at first to let things slide, to bury an aspect of yourself, to skip over things that are important to you so as not to offend or upset someone. But it is not harmless. You pay a huge price when you hide your true self or sacrifice what means a lot to you in order to keep the peace or avoid discomfort. And you miss out on the joy and beauty of having someone embrace you for all your complexities and depth, shadows, and light, the experience of having someone love each and every part of you. It can be challenging at times to walk a different path from those around you, but if you have the courage to make a start, you'll attract people who will appreciate you for who you really are into your life. Their validation will give you confidence as you let your soul soar, shining your joy and light to the world. Right now, there is an era of your life in which it is time for you to walk your own path. Perhaps there's a new career option within your current job or elsewhere that you're ready to embrace. There may be a new cause, hobby, friend, interest, or opportunity, something that will require you to step forward on your own. Or perhaps it's time to draw a line in the sand with someone and refuse to play the role they've cast you in, a role you've outgrown or have to leave everything behind, sacrifice relationships, or turn your back on anyone. But it does mean that if there's something you're really drawn to, something that fires up your soul and calls to you, you'll need to gather your courage and begin on your own. Others may follow or not. That's not important. All that matters is that you take this chance and dare to forge ahead. It may be lonely at times, but it will be worth it for your heart, mind, body, and spirit. And in walking your path, you will also inspire others, leaving a trail of breadcrumbs so that can find their own way in the future. Oh, I love that card. That's a great message. I guess that's a message for all of us that haven't forged ahead in life. I don't know. I think that's a good message. We also got the Soul Helper Oracle, and we got two cards in this one. We got a number 11, which is master number. The time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. Mhm. And I love how she's got the doves around her, and she's like dancing in the fall. That's beautiful. Destiny is smiling upon you, and your soul path is free of obstacles, tests, and challenges. Take advantage of this to make some great progress now. Ask yourself what you really want. What will this open road, free of complications and so full of energy and creativity, bring you? What issue is important right now? Focus on it and open yourself to the divine forces and wisdom that will now flow to you. The time has come to address a particular issue. Do not waste it, but instead use the light that is now within you for this one key mission. Put everything else to one side for a time and focus solely on this project. Become the creator of your life and of this world. You will exert a powerful attraction on other entities during this phase. Do not miss out on the opportunity to make new, effortless, loving bonds with people, animals, the spirit of plants, natural beings, and spiritual entities. Go with the flow of destiny's vibration that are so favorable for you right now. Seize this opportunity with an open heart, and your dreams will come true. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the swan, and the herbal essence is lemongrass. The healing crystal is citrine. Number is the Master 11. Master 11. And I've been seeing the black swan all over the place. So that's kind of interesting that we got the swan. I think we're going to have a black swan event, but they've been talking about that for years, so we'll see what happens. I'm not going to hold my breath on it. Don't do any deep breathing on that one. The digits of the double number or master number 11, 22, 33, etc. are not usually added together, but instead are regarded as having twice the power of the particular number. Give yourself the time to allow the number of the card to resonate through your light body. Visualize it in front of your heart and let it circle around your body. Don't try to control this, but instead simply observe where the number wants to go. Its positions may bring important information. Yeah, I love that card. That's a great card. We've got that before a while back. This one's a number 2. Follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. And that is beautiful. That's a stag with the moon shining through the antlers and the snow around him, and he's basically grounded on the earth. It's beautiful. Now is the time to follow the path of your soul. Do not let negative vibrations in the outside world distract you. All your spiritual helpers will now receive very powerful support from the divine source of all being in order to better guide you with speed and purpose towards happiness and fulfillment. Place the stag, a subtle fellow traveler, at the head of all your energetic companions and follow it. The whole universe supports you and sends you to the divine light of clarity and an unwavering determination. Do not squander this great moment being gifted to you. Open all your senses and chakras and allow everything that is now flowing to you to flow through you. You are at the threshold of a path that will take you to higher dimensions and expand consciousness. Make use of every opportunity that now presents itself to follow the path of your soul and mastery. For you, this means never passing judgment again. From this moment on, be glad and grateful, and prepare yourself with mediation. And by following a light diet, keep the stag beside you at all times. Observe it. It will bring you wise advice and may guide you to a worldly or spiritual teacher. Both are good. It is now more important than ever not to let anything throw you off balance or off center. Your helpers for the next 21 days, power animals, the stag, the herbal essence is rosemary, the healing crystal is ruby, and the number is 2. The number 2 reveals that you are not alone with the issues on the card that you have drawn. Look for support from someone who will work through the issues with you, such as a friend or teacher in the outside world. A harmonious environment and good advice from a wise heart are more crucial than ever for you now. Ensure that all forms of communication are calm and peaceful, even with yourself. Number 2 teaches that you need an opposite, another person, in order to help you to become self-aware and to grow. Its energy field promotes self-awareness, groundedness, stability, and reflection. That is a beautiful card. And reflection is good. We all need to reflect sometimes on the way we act and what we do. The next card that we got, and I used that was the Soul Helper Oracle. Those 2 cards right there. That's the deck for that. Now this one is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. And these are all I love. When a card, I have to really look at cards and I have to feel the energy, and the card has to speak to me. So I have to kind of look through. I have a shop I go to in Tallahassee, and it's nice. They have really nice cards. They take them out and they just spread them out, and it's beautiful. So we got the stag again, and trust and thrive. And I think the stag is trying to tell us something. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic tradition, the stag, with his crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality, maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have the opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strengths, and power, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence, and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you have accomplished. This is this in turn will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. That's a really good message from the stags. We also got the great teacher, and we got more doves, and it says learn from spiritual experience. Must be a great teacher night. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card is inspired by the many prophets and teachers who have brought great healing to the earth. There is great teachers in every tradition. And this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. That is a beautiful message, I think, for all of us. Wow. I just love that. Okay. The next deck that I absolutely love is a Kyle Gray deck. It's Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. And we have two cards from the Gateway of Light. And I thought what was interesting is we got the memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. And I'm pretty sure we got this a few nights ago too. So something, Toth has been telling us that we need to really look at things. So what are we missing here? Legend has it that Atlantis was an advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago in the center of the Atlantic Ocean. Its people were highly evolved and had many spiritual gifts. They were telepathic, extremely psychic, and known for their ability to combine the law of science and spirituality to develop technology and create heaven on earth. But somehow along the way, many of them stopped respecting their gifts and spiritual connections. Their disrespect for the earth and ocean caused a great cataclysmic that brought their civilization to the end. The Atlanteans who had continued to live with spiritual integrity had an awareness of what was to come, and were able to achieve full ascension and move beyond the physical realm to that of light. They are now a congregation of evolved souls who, like angels and masters, work with those upon planet Earth who are following the ascension path in alignment with devotion and love. If this card comes up for you and has a strong energy or seems familiar, it's a good chance that you are a former Atlantean who didn't honor your spiritual connection then and are being given an opportunity to avoid making the same mistake now. Wow, that's pretty deep. You are being transported through a gateway to connect with ancient Atlantis. Now that by drawing this card today, you are receiving blessings from the Atlantean Council of Light, who are dedicated to the evolution of the soul. You are becoming aware of your gifts, and this is an exciting time, but also a time when the energies of your ego can become loud and obnoxious. Know that this gateway is appearing to remind you to stay aligned with the highest good and rooted in the energies of devotion. Then there can be a great coming together of the human and spiritual, and you can live in a more evolved way. Wow, that's a great card. Uh, we also got the Soul Star activation, fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. The Soul Star chakra is the energy center that is found around 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with soul wisdom. It is our gateway to the etheric realms, which holds all the lessons of all the incarnations that we have experienced through our soul star. We access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to the internet through broadband instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information. We can remain connected at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian teacher Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. The hawk head image he's is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of the energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins, open psychic visions, and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. Through your previous journeys, you have learned much about the inner workings of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, you set a powerful intention to remember your divine origins. At this point, you are in a powerful space, for you are remembering who you truly are, and you know that you have it within you to make a great difference in your own life, the lives of those you love, and of course, the world. This remembering is in alignment with the soul contracts you made before coming to this realm. If you find yourself worrying if you are making the right decisions, know that even if you aren't conscious of it, all that you have chosen so far is in accordance with your soul evolutionary plan. And when you draw this gateway, you are opening up on higher levels. Yeah, we're leveling up, we're learning as we go, we're leveling up and learning. That's a great card. I love it. Now, what's interesting about that card, let's remember, and that was from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. We just read that one. This is the Divine Master Oracle by Kyle Gray. The same. I love Kyle Gray. And this one's Kyle Gray. The Gateway of Light Activation. Okay. So then we got Taurus, manifestation, vortex, belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. We got the manifest card in the tarot, and we got the great teacher, we got the doves twice. We got Horus twice. Horus is one of the earliest and most respected of the Egyptian deities. He is famous for his hawk head and is known as the teacher of the sky. The Egyptian word Her, from which his name is derived, means high one, indicating that he is a cosmic sky teacher. The eye of Horus has been adopted the world over. As a symbol of protection and guidance, and Horus himself is a highly protective, guiding force. Horus is the keeper of the cosmic gateway, a powerful energetic portal or vortex through which we can connect to the hidden realms. This energetic space helps us reclaim the lost wisdom of our soul and connect to the power of the stars. When we work with this energy, we awaken the parts of ourselves that have the ability to create, manifest, and attract. You are deeply connected to the universe at this time and held in the manifestation vortex. Your divine guidance is to spend time thinking, feeling, and experiencing the energies connected to your wildest dreams, because this is a powerful time to surmount the energies of limitations and fully stand in your power. If you have been driving an intention or working on a particular project, consider what is the best outcome, because the power of the star is with you now. Be open to listening within as the universe is offering your guidance on the next step. Stay highly attuned to your thoughts and also to the energies you associate with at this time, for you are being guided to stay as high vibrational as possible in order to usher in opportunities and support the power of the cosmos is in you now. Create, attract, manifest. That was awesome. I love that card. We also got Soaked It, Cosmic Power, Unlimited Potential, Sacred Mission, Initiation. I think the quest tonight, the journey we went on, was a sacred mission. It was cosmic power because it's all pointing to that. This is a beautiful card. Sopdet is the ancient Egyptian name for Sirius, one of their most important stars. The teacher Sopdet is its feminine personification. Her name can be translated as triangle or sharp one. She has been depicted in many forms, most often as a woman wearing a white gown. This is interesting. We went on a journey and an adventure, and we met all kinds of interesting people and spirits and beings. Topped by a star, although sometimes she has an elongated head or headpiece, implying she's from another world. Sirius is the brightest star in the sky and was of utmost importance to the ancient Egyptians. In fact, our current New Year was celebrated as the coming of Sopdet. As during the last week of December, Sirius can be found high in the sky between midnight and dawn. It's symbol of light and power, but also a reminder that we have all come from the stars and thus have their power within us. The energy of wishing on a star and seeing that wish come true is with you now. This is a time to push forward with any projects or ideas that you feel called to carry out. You are a powerful being with unlimited potential. Don't let yourself be held back by anyone or anything. If you set your heart on something, there is no doubt that it will come to fruition because you are unlocking your star power. You are destined to shine brightly in this lifetime, and all the experiences you are having at this time are in alignment with the sacred mission. There's an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement around you now, and this will help you turn your visions into the reality you deserve to experience. Wow, I love that. We're going into the new year. We're in the last weekend of December. That's pretty cool. And we're getting all these messages. I think this mission is getting pretty interesting here, guys. The last card of the Divine Master was Commander Ashtar, Leadership Activation, Time to Evolve, Trust in the Ability to Guide Others. That's why we're here. You're here with me, and then you're going to be here for somebody else, helping them. Commander Ashtar, sometimes known simply as Ashtar, is a multi-dimensional intergalactic being who is head of the Ashtar Command, a group of highly evolved extraterrestrials who are dedicated to maintaining truth, peace, and harmony in the cosmos. He has been known to appear in human form so that he can work with peacekeepers and light workers on planet Earth to support the evolution of the human soul. He also appears in the mediations of those who have the potential to lead others to wholeness and healing. If he comes to you, he will often invite you to the Ashtar command ship, where you will receive information and downloads to help you evolve. Ashtar and the Ashtar Command are here to bring you the message that you have the ability to help others heal and evolve. The challenges you are surmounting are opportunities to lead by example. Living honestly and sharing your truth have always been important to you. Now you are being given the opportunity to live your truth in view of the world. Don't be afraid to take the lead to evolve into your leadership role. You have to assume your position in the world. Your ego may be loud at this time and may try and keep you small. Don't fight it. Just prove to yourself and others that you have what it takes to silence the voice of limitation. You were born to lead, so lead. Oh, that's wonderful. We have had some amazing cards tonight. Okay. Now, this is my newest. This was a Christmas present. This is the last one I read. The Messenger Oracle. And this is by Raven Falan. I think I'm pronouncing that right. So, let's see what we got. You know, we're going to go over, we got the teacher tonight, okay? The true you, we're gonna go over some of these cards here. Manifest, manifest, the true you. We got all these fours, we got love. We got the great teacher, the spiritual experiences that we're going through, and with the dove, we got the stags. And what's interesting is this one is a is a two, and we got two stags. This one was a master number 11. We've been going down the learning with the Thoth, and Thoth was part of the Atlantis, and we've been learning about Atlantis a little bit. And we did get the Soul Star activation with the Horus teacher, and then we got the teacher in the other deck. We got the Manifestation Vortex. Belief makes manifestation, thoughts attract and create. We got unlimited potential, and then we got Soptic, cosmic power, and sacred mission initiation. So is this it? And then we got the Commander Ashtar leadership activation, time to evolve. This is all about the mission. And then the first card we got with this one was Seek the Lesson, the wolf. Wisdom is born from seeking the lesson in all experiences, both the good and the bad. It is born from the awareness that everything is connected and that all happens for a reason, even when the reason remains a mystery. Embrace a new idea, a new awareness, or the new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice and to the human and non human teachers and messengers who will come in and out of your life. Let them inspire you to explore unknown pathways. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. And that's exactly why you've made it in here. And you came and listened to Fawn channel messages through cards, my tools. This is part of my toolbox. And I'm gonna start doing pendulum. I'm gonna play with it. I love pendulums and crystals. And my toolbox is my toolbox. And I think you need your toolbox. Think of what you need in your toolbox to make your dreams and powers within come out and work on yourself. Because the next card that we got was seek your answers within. That I showed my husband that as a cool card with the bear. He's got the third eye glowing. The heart is got the eye. So he's going with the heart and it's like a fire. It's just amazing. It's a beautiful card. If you find yourself confused, your intuition, inner voice, drowned out by the answers, wisdom, and advice of others, then it is time for you to step away, withdraw to a place of solitude, like the bear. It is time for you to hibernate, to go within and seek the void, and to embrace the silence that dwells within. Within the silence are the answers to your questions. And because they are answers born of your truths, they will be answers that move you forward instead of holding you still. No, that is so weird. It was like tonight when I ran downtown for a little while, I had the music on and then I just shut it off and it was like, I just need quiet. I just need a moment of solitude. And I think we all find that we need that. And that's when we get our best answers when we're in a meditative, quiet state and we can completely zero out our mind and not think of anything and just let it flow and let the answers come through our heart space. And the bear is showing you the bear is hibernating. He is going into the quietness of the nature and his heart is has the third eye like wide open and the heart is on fire and it's just getting all the information and it's feeling that flame of knowledge. It's a beautiful message to end this reading. I couldn't ask for a prettier card. This is a beautiful deck. This is the messenger oracle. This is beautiful cards. So I hope that was a great coffee and cards and channeling evening tonight. And I'm glad that I came on and did this reading. It'll probably won't download till it'll be tomorrow because I'm finishing it now. So, but we did. We started it on Freedom Friday and now we're going into Suddenly Saturday. So we'll have I'll have some more cards tomorrow, hopefully, if I get some time. So I'm not going to promise anything. I'm trying. It's the holidays. We've got a couple more days, and then we're free and clear until we have the Love Day, the Valentine's Day. We got to go through all the days. So I hope everybody had that. Some good messages through those cards. I know I did. And I'm going to think about it. And we're getting towards the end of the year. We're going into the new year. And are you thinking of how you want to start the new year and be the resolution of instead of making a resolution like you're going to go on a diet or something, make a resolution of yourself, what you want to do, be the resolution. of the new year of 2024 because we're leaving 2023. We're hanging in there. We're swinging off a vine going into 2024, praying that it's going to be better than the last 3, 4 years. But I keep thinking that we jumped a timeline in 2012, and I keep saying that. And what I see going on, people are starting to talk about the money, and they're starting to look at their cash in their pocket, and that they stopped printing money in 2017, which is an interesting number, 17. But we've noticed that when you go to places that they're not giving you receipts back unless you ask. We're going digital. I keep saying that to my husband. It's We're going digital. They're getting rid of paper. That's why they closed our paper mill here. And there is more paper mills in Florida that are still open, but I think we're not gonna have mail. Think about it. We have email, we have uh, our phones, we've got an instant message, we have everything. Why would we need to send a letter? I basically the only thing I get is junk mail anymore or a bill. And that's pretty much going to end. They're just going to have it so easy that it's just going to automatically come out, and we'll see what happens. But keep an eye on it. I know that they built these little banks, and I said to my husband, we have a big capital city bank in town, and they built a little capital city bank out of town. And I said, I think they're going to close the big one and put it in the little one. And that's what they did. They closed the big one. So they're closing big banks around here, and they're building all these little banks going up everywhere. They're putting automated 24-hour, 7-day-a-week places that are fully automated. You just walk in like a vending machine and pick out what you want. So keep an eye on your area. Uh, keep keep your eye open. Use your intuition right now. We're going through some things. We had a swan. I've been seeing the Black Swan event for a few days now, and keep an eye, keep some, cash and some water and a little bit of food, a couple of weeks of food on, in stock, and just be careful right now, guys. Stay in your own lane and don't go out to big places right now and don't go crazy. But I want you to have a nice time. I don't want you to fear anything. I just want you to be observant. Now is the time to be a little silent and kind of in the background and observe things. So, anyway, I think that was a great reading tonight for Freedom Friday, and this will probably be downloaded on Suddenly Saturday. So, I hope you enjoy it. And, I love everybody, and may every step in your journey be magical. Guess what? Just be you.